You ever notice it is always the same 20 pounds? You lose it, you're excited, clothes fit better, people compliment you, and then a few months later, what happens? It's all back, and sometimes it brought some friends. If that has happened more than once, it is not random, and it's not because you are doomed. I'm Dr. John D'Ambrosio, chiropractor for over 32 years, author of the book Fasting That Works, and I lost 20 pounds of fat in 2 months while maintaining and even building muscle using intermittent fasting. All right, you ready? I want to walk you through why that same 20 pounds keeps coming back and what you can do differently this time. Most of the diets you've tried probably have one thing in common. They're built for short term sprints, not for actually how you live your life year in and year out. You tighten up hard for a few weeks or maybe even a few months. You count everything. You avoid social events. You live on willpower and white knuckle it. And yes, if you're focused, truly focused, that weight comes off. But here's the problem: nothing about that sprint feels like your real life. So as soon as you stop sprinting, what happens? You slide back into the old pattern. Early breakfast, constant snacking, late night bites in front of the TV, long eating days, and the weight quietly walks back in the door. You didn't fail. The plan was never meant to be lived that way. What finally changed everything for me was when I stopped asking for what I can do in the next 6 weeks and started asking what I can realistically see myself doing a year from now. For me, that answer was fasting, and not as punishment, not as a crash course or a crash diet, but as a simple way to control when I eat so normal days automatically support my goals instead of fighting them. On most days, I use a very straightforward structure: 16-8. I give myself a clear eating window and a clear fasting window. Inside that window, I eat like an adult. Two real meals, good protein, foods I enjoy, but not a constant parade of snacks from morning till night. Is it perfect? Am I perfect? No. Do I still have holidays, vacations, weekends? Absolutely. But now I have a default setting to come back to after those days, and it's what kept those same 20 pounds from creeping back on. If you keep regaining the same weight, the missing piece is probably not, are you ready? Not another extreme diet. It is a normal day that is designed not to put the weight back on in the first place. That is what a good fasting routine can be for you. An actual structure you live in most of the time, so you do not need to be in an all out diet mode the 24/7. So if you're tired of riding the same 20-pound roller coaster over and over, maybe it's time to stop asking, how fast can I lose this? And start asking how I can finally stop regaining it. If you want to start tomorrow, there is a link to a free fat loss cheat sheet in my bio. There's also a link to my 5-star reviewed book on Amazon, Fasting That Works. And there's finally a link to my entire course if you're interested as well.